Dave Ramsey just launched a rewards debit card that has some pretty interesting features, but also a few major red flags that we have to talk about. What is going on, everyone? I hope you are all having a fantastic day. So, in case you've been living under a rock, Dave Ramsey is the lovingly aggressive host of The Ramsey Show, where he teaches the 7 baby steps to getting out of debt and building wealth. Love or hate the guy, his company, Ramsey Solutions, has launched a number of different products over the years, with the newest one being the Gazelle Debit Card. But what does it offer, and is this actually a good product for you? Well, like I said, this product is brand new, so right now you're just able to join the waitlist, and the information on exactly what this is going to look like is fairly limited. But the website says, quote, "Banking should be for you, your goals, your money, the life that you want to live. We want to equip you with the tools, including the right kind of bank, to make your money go further, faster. Join the waitlist now for exclusive early access to a whole new way of banking." So again, the features and information on this product is fairly limited at the moment, but it looks like this will have no monthly fees or no minimum balance requirements, faster direct deposit, including the ability to get paid up to 2 days early, 32,000 free-to-use ATMs, and surprisingly, even cashback rewards, which is the first red flag that we'll talk about later. All of your money is fully FDIC insured up to $250,000, and they claim to have unrivaled support, which is another point that I want to talk about more in depth. So at first glance, these features are fine, but they're honestly just the bare minimum of what you would expect from any modern banking platform nowadays. Now, that being said, I do want to clarify exactly what this product is and what it is not, because I was a little bit confused when I first saw it. If you scroll down to the FAQ section, you'll see under the question, "How do I get money into my Gazelle app?" it says, quote, "You will be able to link your current bank account inside Gazelle and move money into Gazelle anytime." And if we read the footnotes for this FAQ, you can see that the bank transfers are provided by NetSpend, which is a large corporation that many online banks currently use. So based on that, it appears that this product could actually be used as an attachment to your existing bank account, but seeing that they have these partner banks and FDIC insurance, you could also keep a majority of your funds in the Gazelle app and use this as your main banking platform. But that's where we run into the first huge red flag, in my opinion. Again, if you scroll down into the footnotes, you can see it says Gazelle is a demand deposit account established by Pathword, and Pathword is simply the rebranded version of MetaBank, which is a massive bank that backs a ton of these online banking platforms. The problem is that MetaBank doesn't exactly have great reviews in terms of their customer support, which is probably part of the reason why they decided to rebrand. So my hope with this product is that Ramsey Solutions is actually taking on the customer-facing side of things, including the customer service, and if that is the case, then this banking partnership isn't really a concern to me, because in my experience with the Every Dollar budgeting app from Ramsey Solutions, their customer service is actually great. Okay, but before we get to some of the other frequently asked questions, one other thing that I noticed on the marketing page is that it says, quote, "We don't push debt on you," which totally aligns with the Ramsey teachings of getting out of debt and paying cash for basically everything under the sun. But once again, this has a footnote marker which states, quote, "Pathword and MasterCard are not affiliated in any way with this statement," which I think is absolutely hilarious. The Ramsey Show has ragged on card providers like Visa and MasterCard for years.
When you are purchasing something with plastic, you take their stuff, hand them your plastic, and they hand it back to you. You leave with both things.
So
now that seems a little bit childish when you think about it.
So to see the Ramsey name on a MasterCard product, even if it isn't a credit card, is not only hilarious, but also kind of concerning as a longtime fan of the Ramsey network. It also leaves me scratching my head that this card earns cash back. Not that earning cash back is a bad thing in my opinion, but once again, Dave Ramsey himself has said multiple times how stupid cash back and credit card points and miles are, and how people who earn rewards statistically spend more money because they are excited about getting that cash back reward. And he constantly jokes about how he's never met a millionaire who made their money with credit card points, and that is definitely true.
You spend more. You really do. It's the biggest scam in freaking history.
Honestly, I don't disagree with any of those statements, and there is ample statistical evidence that backs many of those beliefs. So it just confuses me that they would offer a cashback rewards debit card on any kind of product with their name on it. Once again, if we read the footnotes, it says that, quote, net spend payback rewards, which is just what this cashback program is called, is, quote, an optional program, and it states that reward offers are based on individual shopping habits. So again, pretty general information and marketing here. So we'll see how this particular feature develops as this product rolls out. Okay, the other thing I thought was a little odd in the FAQ section is under the question, how much do you want me to use my Gazelle card? And before I even clicked on the drop-down answer, my natural thought was, that's kind of an odd question because you would just use the card as frequently as you need to for your everyday purchases. But instead, the response feels a bit self-serving and says, quote, we would love you to use it as much as you can, but ideally 10 to 20 times per month would be great. I'm not sure if this number is based on some average or how often they feel you should be using this card, but knowing that they are probably getting some kind of interchange kickback fee every time you swipe your card, the way that this answer is worded, again, just makes me scratch my head and feels a little bit self-serving and goes against everything that Ramsey Solutions teaches. You're also welcome to read all of the other FAQs that I'll link to down below, but we have to answer the ultimate question of who is this product for, and is it actually worth getting for you? Well, naturally, I think the early adopters are obviously going to be super fans of Dave Ramsey, who listen to the show every single day, have worked through or are currently working through Financial Peace University and the baby steps, and perhaps use some of the other products that Ramsey Solutions currently offers. Additionally, if you're like me and you use the EveryDollar budgeting app, then it's very possible that there could be some advantages and incentives to using the Gazelle Debit card in conjunction with the EveryDollar budgeting platform. I don't know what that would be, but seeing that they already have a large user base with that really great product, it wouldn't surprise me if they offered some kind of incentive to use this new product as well. But outside of those individuals, I'm not really sure who this product is for, seeing that it offers fairly surface level features, at least for the time being. Now again, we know very little about the details of what this app and platform are actually going to look like right now, and it's not even crystal clear whether this is meant to be a standalone bank account or just a product that attaches to your existing bank accounts. But either way, I think they're gonna have to add a lot of additional features and improvements before everyday individuals who may not be familiar with Dave Ramsey would sign up for a product like this. But like I said, I have personally used EveryDollar for a long time, and I'll be honest with you, when I first downloaded that app several years ago, it wasn't great and led me to look for alternative budgeting options. The user experience and app was really clunky and outdated, and getting in contact with a real person was downright painful. But flash forward a few years, and they have clearly invested a crazy amount of time and money into revamping the entire user experience, and having just recently communicated with EveryDollar customer service, I was really impressed this time, and they clearly have invested a lot of money back into that entire branch of their business to make it a world-class product. Does the Gazelle Rewards debit card have the potential to do the exact same thing? Absolutely, and if it does, then this is a product that I could see myself getting, even if it is just to do a more thorough, in-depth review in the future. But for the time being, my current bank account, which is SoFi, offers a cashback debit card for completely free with the same early direct deposit, a larger network of ATMs, better cashback rewards, and a ton of additional benefits and features that this product, at least for the time being, does not offer. Obviously, though, that's comparing a multi-billion-dollar fintech giant to to a brand new product that is just getting off the ground, so not really a fair comparison, but I'd love to know what you think of this new Gazelle Rewards debit card down in the comment section, and whether or not you think it's something that actually has potential to be a major player in this space. Be sure to check out some of my favorite financial tools using those links down below the like button, many of which will give you some free cash when you sign up, which we always love. As always, thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it so much. Take it easy, and I'll see you in the next one.